What can we do as people to fight this?
Educate yourself, and that's one of the goals of the consortium and Freedom from Covert Surveillance and Harassment is to educate people on this. If you feel you're being a victim, or even if you've just heard this tonight and you're concerned with the fact that it's not illegal, really illegal for the government to experiment on the public, write your senators, write your representatives, tell them that you want legislative changes to the common rule. Especially now is a good time to do it because we've just met with the commission. They are well aware that this is happening. There were at least 10 victims there who gave chilling testimonies. I talked to them and showed them the loopholes in the common rule that skirt informed consent. Right now is a good time to really write your senators and your representatives saying that we need cut and dried legislation against experimentation. At least that would give a basis for victims to bring litigation against the government when this is being done. This is hard technology to prove, George. It's unseen. It's either HARP or satellite-based. It's weapons that are being used on you remotely. You can't see directed energy. You certainly can't see, microwave waveforms that are being beamed at your head. About the only thing you can do is try to catch the stalkers, because this always goes on with organized stalking. It's a combination approach. The organized stalking is meant to put you in a victim mindset that they can get into your house and you can't stop them, while the rest of it probably is the true experimentation, which is with the directed energy and the EEG entrainment.
All right, we'll stay with a split program tonight, so we're going to take your phone calls this coming hour then, and also perhaps your stories. Maybe you've been a victim. We're with Dr. John Hall, his work, A New Breed, Satellite Terrorism in America. And welcome back. We're with Dr. John Hall. John, as you were talking about your situation with your family, and that's one of the reasons you got interested in this, did you believe it in the beginning? Did you think it was happening?
Probably not at first. And that's what we see with a lot of victims is, it's real quick. Whenever someone's hearing voices that no one else can hear, it's real easy to write them off as mentally ill. And certainly we're seeing that in the psychiatric population. But when you put it in context with the breaking and entering, which is noticeable, the vandalism that's done in the homes, you have to put it in that context. And when you have these victims come to you, a lot of them feel that they've been chipped, and we have found some chips in some people. It's being done through chipping and non-chipping technology. When you put it in context with everything else, marks on the skin, break-ins, people following them around, which can be documented, then you have to take it seriously as victimization, and that they've been basically enrolled in an experimental protocol, and it's not mental illness.
Do we have any champions in Congress who will battle for us?
So far, that's really kind of what we're looking for. And we're hoping that by having met with these people at the Presidential Commission on Bioethics, that will give us a stepping stone to getting some Congress people involved in the fight, and certainly involved in the fight in changing the common rule to where it actually will protect you from experimentation. Because like I said, right now, the way it reads on these agencies getting informed consent, there's at least 4 ways for them to skirt informed consent that are so vague that it's amazing that more experimentation than is going on isn't being done on the public.
Okay, let's go to the phones. We'll go to Skype first of all in Macomb, Illinois. Julio's with us on Coast to Coast. Hi, Julio.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I had 2 quick questions, and I have a comment, and I think some interesting stuff's going on with me being followed. Do you think with sound technology they could be manipulating people through music and the media? I'm a broadcasting major, so I think it's interesting how they could easily deceive people. And in terms of sound technology and cell phones, what could be a tipping point? I recently did an investigative report on Rahm Emanuel, and it's on YouTube, Exposed Rahm Emanuel, and I think following that, I've been hearing things on my cell phone like glitches. I hear echoes all the time, and I have one of those, quote, smartphones, so I think it's really easy. I hear, people sometimes conversations in my cell phone while I'm talking with another person, and the person on the other line thinks I'm crazy, but I honestly hear this stuff, and I just want to hear from you. I think you're the perfect person, Dr. Hall, to ask about this. And God bless you, and keep up the good work. And George, you're awesome as well. Webster talked to last night was Good work.
Thanks, Julio. Go ahead, John.
Well, to answer your question, actually, that is actually older technology. Subliminal messaging through any type of sound wave is actually called silent sound spread spectrum technology. That was invented by a man, the last name of Lowry. The patent has been around for a long time, and according to him, and this is quotations directly from him, that he can piggyback this silent sound spread spectrum technology through anything that produces a radio frequency wave, whether it's a cell phone, stereo system, your car stereo, and according to him, can actually download emotional clusters sets into your brain and clone EEG tracings through silent sound spread spectrum. And that technology can be used across anything that generates audio or any type of a radio frequency signal. Certainly your stereo system or your cell phone would qualify.
Okay.